parking lot theories. This is gonna be maybe a long one. Somebody's flipping a purple. The girl's getting out of work. I didn't want her to run into trouble. Sorry. I'm just chilling, thinking about theories. The ebb and flow of life. From a quantum, the counting world, the counting of, as Ken Wheeler would say, Mother Nature, the hairy armpitted nature chick, barefoot. Something like that, right? He says. And we quantify it, quantum. But what we are trying to explain is this like unexplainable kind of reason why fields mash up together and create what they do. Why life biologically is the way it is. Chemically and mindily, metaphysical, what's outside the physical, because there is stuff. It's all around us. There seems to be blobs of energy in the sky. We're blobs of energy. Plants, trees, air, clouds, oceans, fucking plasma balls, aliens, angels, demons, entity, energy, love, emotions, God, a overarching thing. Okay, but anyway, the ebb and flow, right? It's such a state to be in, the corporeal sense, a body, emotions, a nervous system, right? We have these sensations where things hurt or they make us anxious or sad, you know, like deep grief, despair is what I was thinking, or envy, jealousy, hatred, passion, lust. And we're all trying to like escape something in a way, right? A feeling. Especially negative ones, sad ones, scary ones, ones that make you feel guilty or shame. And then there's the spiritual mindset, religious type minds, or that a spiritual mindset, and then the religious mindset sort of follows that. I feel like spiritual's at the root. Religion is an organization of a natural inclination. And we would say natural inclination because we have historical evidence. Can't exactly explain why I did that. Like it's historical. Is all of it historical, or is some of it from our fucking future that we're finding? I don't know. I just have this. If everything's happening now, why wouldn't we be seeing some shit from the fucking future in the soil? You know? Some of us, maybe. Giants and things. I don't know. Anyway. We have historical evidence that we've always been spiritual. To some degree. Somewhere, everywhere, there's some fucking aspect of organizing death. And what the fuck we are. In different ways that different magicians all over the world, spiritualists, emotionalists, magicians, fucking guru, maybe, there's another word I'm looking for, like John Dee, the wizardy type, Von Nobla, I can't think of the word. The exact word that I'm looking for, you know what I mean? But to be escaping these things, to feel these emotions, to, I mean, try and wonder what the fucking journey is, right? And that leaning towards spirituality seems like it's bringing, it's trying to help us bring together like what this whole world is made of, and how we fit into it, and then how we should feel about it, or what will help us feel better about it. So this search to feel better about it because it hurts. And how much of it hurts because of our behavior versus what the natural course would be if we didn't have things that set us on a negative path. Because negative emotions within aren't necessarily bad, but it's what we do with them and what people do to each other and certain people's inclinations that seems to give us a little more trouble, right? Is that a built-in mechanism? Is that meant to happen, or is that happening because we overthink? We think too much, think. And interact, and we're smushed together real tight. I don't know. I guess that's just our modern world. Maybe it was their worlds back then too. Maybe that's why Atlantis kicked the bucket. It's happening again. It's happening now. History repeats itself. Does it? Does it repeat? Does it just resound? I don't know. But how we feel about it and how we're functioning in this world seems to be a funny thing. When, like, we look at the life of a plant, and ours is quite similar, right? We're a seed, we're a thought, we're a seed, we're a part of a cycle. We grow, we bloom, we feed from the sun and from other plants. They talk to each other. They have symbiotic relationships, constant communication, long form. I mean, they live in global networks. When they get too crowded, there's usually an environmental thing that comes along, causes fires and stuff. Same with us, I guess. C19, peace out. 143, I love you too. Anyway, I don't know. I was just thinking about it, you know? Because as I'm going through these new stages, which I know a fuck ton of every one of you is doing the same thing right now. Whether it's jumping into something completely new, a new mindset, a new skin, a new city, a new job, a new car, new peeps, new pasts, changing your past, right? Going back into the deep. Man, we just went through a deep one, like the whale deep. But it's been cool. And fucking scary. And lots of little sicknesses, right? Ailments and things like that. If you know parts in your chart, you can figure out like where. You can see like, oh shit, Pisces in my feet. And do I want to be on this earth? And how do my heels feel? Yikes. Those are some of my things. Anyway, I don't want to jabber on too long. I was just thinking about how we feel in these bodies and how it feels to feel grief or death. Death, baby. I was thinking about death and memories. They make my heart beat fast. Real fast. There's a part of me that's like totally okay. with the transition. And then sometimes it comes into, when I pull it into this corporeal body, the nervous system reacts. Or like interacting with people even. Like the fear that I get in the corporeal body, where in my mind I can see these beautiful interactions, and you know, in the physical sometimes they do happen just naturally and lovely too, but I fear so much the ones that don't. So much so that I was willing to pull myself into the self-induced cave. It's a place that I've wanted for a very long time. I had asked for. I mean, I just dreamt about it, you know? Like going up to the mountain, Shambhala, and just like fucking chilling out with like one other fucking guru homie and just like learning shit. Like, what can we find? I don't know. Maybe a group of people, but a group, small group. Small, loving group, you know. And then maybe, you know, it's good to branch out online with bigger groups. I like that, you know. Good distance, you know. Some of you avoidant attachment peeps might know what I'm talking about. Spiritual empaths. It just feels a little more calm. Smaller energies. Nice cozy groups. Even if you get a few of them, like you go to the bookstore and that's your bookstore group, and you don't get too attached, you know, unless somebody's like really bonded with you and know that it's like a good, open, reciprocal Six of Cups type energy. No, discernment, and then we get to practice. Look, I'm teaching myself now. Lessons for the antisocial. Aquarius, whoop whoop. I go sidereal. I'm not talking too long. I go sidereal astrology. I go both, okay? Sidereal is my celestial side, and when I want to jump in the matrix and I'm like, oh, I'm feeling matrix energies, I jump into the tropical. That's just how I see it. Anyway, on death, Aquarius in my 12th, sharing my 12th and my 1st as my rising with Pisces. I'll think a lot about that. With a Scorpio moon conjunct Pluto and Saturn in the 8th house. Fucking death, baby. Woo! What a ride. Okay, I'm fucking done now. Bye.